The TJM Ultima name is synonymous with impressive build quality and incredible performance. Our TJM Ultima Mark II driving lights have an established reputation for both. And we're continuing this same focus on technology, performance and quality with our TJM Ultima Light Bars. With the release of these newest members of the TJM Ultima family, I'm here to bring you up to speed on why these light bars are so incredible. While we're here, I'm also going to refresh you on some of the key features of the Mark IIs and demystify some of the terms that you always hear when it comes to vehicle lighting, such as lux, lumens, color temperature, and the rest. So what are we waiting for? Let's get into it. The TJM Ultima Light Bar range consists of a 24-inch light bar and a pair of 8-inch bars. Both sizes are available in an ultra-wide flood beam pattern. The 24-inch light bar is also available in a long and wide hybrid. These light bars can be mixed and matched to suit just about every vehicle setup. The light bar range is also available with a variety of customization options, such as different lens protectors and different color trims, and these are all included in the box. These are the perfect complement to the TJM Ultima Mark II range behind me, including the TJM Ultima Mark II 180 and TJM Ultima Mark II 215. Some of the great things about these incredible driving lights are they utilise a perfectly balanced combination beam pattern, they have brighter and bolder output, exceptionally durable construction, and just like the light bar range, different colour trims and different lens protectors, fantastic customisation options. What makes these the ultimate light bar? They offer market-leading performance. The TJM Ultima driving light DNA allows for comprehensive customisation to suit any vehicle. They allow complete control over the beam's shape and output using the optional Connect Plus controller. They are designed, engineered and tested in Australia, and they're built to last. When we talk about market-leading performance, we truly mean it. Let's be honest here, when it comes to vehicle lighting, it's not about the spec sheet or the lab test results, it's about real-world performance. But let's break down the science behind our claim of market-leading. We generally measure the output of light using two main methods, lumens and lux. Lumens represents the volume of light emitted from the lamps. For example, the low beam and high beam of a headlamp emit roughly the same amount of lumens. The low beam spreads the lumens over a wider area and the high beam is more focused. This is why the high beam appears brighter. So while lumens are important, it's also important to talk about how the volume of light is focused. That is where lux comes in. Lux is the intensity or brightness of a light at a measured point of distance. You'll see lots of lamps that are measured down to 1 lux, and this means how far away from the source a lamp can be and still generate 1 lux of light. Why 1 lux? It's generally accepted that at 1 lux of light, a person can read a newspaper. So quite simply, the wider or longer a light can generate a minimum of 1 lux, the better it is. Now that I've explained those terms, let's take a closer look at the TJM Ultima system. A single 24-inch bar with ultra-wide flood pattern will output 16,450 effective lumens in a super wide uniform beam with a beam length of 750 metres at 1 lux. And at the 500 metre mark of that beam length, it outputs a beam width up to an incredible 95 metres at 1 lux. The TJM Ultima long and wide hybrid beam light bar beam length will reach an even more impressive 900 metres at 1 lux. Now remember, 1 lux is the amount of light it takes to read a newspaper at a particular distance, which means with just one 24-inch light bar, you could read a newspaper at a distance of nearly 1 kilometre away. Now it's true that there are many light bars on the market that will provide a similar width to that 95 metres. This will drop off before the 100 metre mark, well short of the TJM Ultima's 500 metres. As you can see with these beam patterns, most light bars have a pattern that will start wide and generally fade to a pointed tip. The TJM Ultima beam pattern, by contrast, actually widens at that 500 metre distance. So when it comes to most other light bars, the driver is not given enough time to react. TJM Ultima 24-inch light bars will essentially give 5 times the warning of any hazards up ahead. In the real world, that's the distance that we're worried about. Not what is immediately in front of the vehicle, but what is looming further ahead. The fact of the matter is, if your light doesn't work well on the highway or the four-wheel drive track, do the lumens really count for anything? The TJM Ultima range gives an incredible spread of light and unparalleled evenness, and that's just one 24-inch light bar. A pair of 8-inch light bars will generate 13,200 effective lumens, and this will perfectly complement a 24-inch light bar. Which is why we offer two amazing systems. A 40-inch system comprising of a 24-inch light bar and two 8-inch light bars, or a massive 48-inch system which comprises of two 24-inch light bars mounted side by side. We've got a 24-inch rigged up in the test lab. Let's compare the quality and evenness of the TJM Ultima driving light bar to a home brand light bar. As you can see, the TJM Ultima 24-inch bar has a bright, even spread. The other brand doesn't fare nearly as well. I mentioned we discussed colour temperature. The TJM Ultima range outputs light at 5700 Kelvin. This is effectively the colour of the light. The traditional old school halogen lamps can be considered yellow, and I'm sure we've all been distracted by those horrible aftermarket headlamps that are a terrible shade of blue. The 5700 Kelvin of the TJM Ultima range is a very neutral colour temperature and can be considered close to daylight. This is very easy on the eyes and prevents driver fatigue. These light bars have the TJM Ultima Mark II driving light DNA running through their veins. What does this mean? It means customization options to suit any vehicle, and all options are included in the box. The first choice is between interchangeable colour trims: TJM yellow, camo green and black. And then there's both clear and black tinted stealth lens protectors. The 24-inch light bar also includes TJM Ultima's signature light pipe, which is ADR and ECE approved and increases visibility to other road users. The final look of the TJM Ultima system is entirely up to the user, with plenty of options to mix and match. The TJM Ultima light bars, just like the driving lights, are built to last and last and last. The unique one-piece pressure die-cast housing offers ultimate durability. The single seal means these units have the highest possible ingress protection rating, which is IP68 and IP69K. The fin design means better cooling, which means better performance. Placing the vent in the back rather than the side allows for a more even and improved cooling ability. The integrated DT connector in the back of the light bar keeps connections secure. The mounting bracket is made of composite glass-filled nylon. This is as strong as die-cast or pressed metal brackets. It provides increased resistance to vibration, and it absolutely does not rust. Both the lens and the lens protectors are made from UV-resistant hard-coated polycarbonate. This ensures no yellowing of the lens and provides a double layer of protection against stone chips. This means that when maintained correctly, these TJM Ultima light bars will look just like they did the day they were installed for longer than any other light bar on the market. The hard work that has gone into these light bars ensures they will stand up to the heaviest duty work. We are so confident they'll come out just as good on the other side that we're offering an unprecedented 10-year warranty. The optional Connect Plus controller unlocks the full potential of the TJM Ultima system, providing full user control over beam shape and output intensity from a single unit. Through this intelligent panel, users can dim their TJM Ultima system or completely turn it off and on as required. Both the main 24-inch bar and 8-inch auxiliary bars can be controlled independently. Drivers can access 3 preset driving modes: highway, dirt road and 4-wheel drive track. These will adjust the beam shape and output to configurations that are optimal for those environments, all from inside the vehicle and without stopping. For example, highway sets the beam for maximum distance and less width to stop road sign flare. Dirt road ramps up all components to maximum for ultimate performance, whereas 4-wheel drive track will reduce the distance and provide maximum spread. Boost mode will take the already amazing output of the TJM Ultima light bar and increase it by 15% for 30 seconds, for when drivers really need to illuminate the path ahead. Using the optional Connect Plus makes installation even easier. There's no need to fit a relay when using this Connect Plus controller with the TJM Ultima system. Multiple options for mounting means that the Connect Plus controller and all the added control that comes with it can always sit within the user's reach. And speaking of installation, because TJM Ultima light bars are such a high performance solution, we supply a bespoke wiring harness to suit these systems. These harnesses incorporate all suitable cables, fuses and fuse holders, relays and splitters to ensure safe and efficient installation. And a premium DT connector provides universal plug and play. Of course, these harnesses are compatible with the optional Connect Plus controller, but for users without Connect Plus, Our harnesses also come with a surface mount LED off-on switch to provide easy access for the user. With the release of the TJM Ultima Light Bars and the well-established Mark II driving lights, this range is a premium lighting solution. These light bars and driving lights are suited to owners with high-end four-wheel drives who will only choose and use the best. Additionally, the 24-inch light bar is an ideal alternative to a pair of driving lights, with a comparable lumen output but a superior beam pattern. Many vehicles and bull bar solutions these days do not have the room for a pair of 9-inch driving lights. So a TJM Ultima Light Bar is a great alternative with as good or better performance. Owner-operators and the transport sector will be drawn to the market-leading performance. And of course, our unprecedented 10-year warranty. If someone comes into store and wants the best on the market, then the TJM Ultima range is the only choice. Performance, quality, durability, and technology, the ultimate lighting solution.
TJM.
Take the lead.